Every year, thousands of UPSC aspirants, they work very hard, they study 8 to 10 hours daily, they follow the various study materials given by the coaching institutes, they follow the current affairs magazines, they follow the yearly compilations, and even after working very hard, many of you are unable to crack the prelims examination. Have you ever thought, why does it happen? Why, even after working hard, many aspirants are failing in the prelims examination year after year? I know many aspirants, they contact me, sir, I have been struggling in the prelims examination in last 2 attempts, in last 3 attempts. Why does this happen? Even for hard-working aspirants, prelims is becoming very tough. You know, the main reason is what is the source you are following. Guys, it does not matter how many hours you are studying. It does not matter how much effort you are putting. If you are not following the right sources for the UPSC prelims examination, you will always struggle in the prelims examination. Guys, today I am going to show you an important source from where recent all the exams conducted by the UPSC, whether it is the civil services examination, whether it is the CDS examination, whether it is the CAPF examination, every exam questions are coming from this source, and if you are not following this source, then you will regret next year. I'll also give you a suggestion how to follow that source. Okay, so first thing you should make very clear that you have to identify the right source for the prelims examination, because if you don't identify the right source, what is the right source? From where the questions are getting picked. How do we get to know? By analyzing the PYQs. Therefore, PYQ analysis, source identification, and then mastering that source is the key to crack the prelims examination. Guys, my name is Santosh Pandey. I have cracked the prelims examination 6 out of 6 times, scoring very high marks in the prelims examination, and I mentor students for the UPSC prelims examination. So guys, today what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pick a question which came in the recent CAPF examination, and I'm going to show you exact word to word this question is taken from which source, and I would like to appeal to every one of you, start following that source and how I'm helping aspirants to master that source. Guys, prelims is becoming the most competitive stage in this entire examination. Many aspirants, they spend a lot of time in answer writing, they join mains test series, and they do not prepare for the prelims examination in the first 6 months. Till December, many of you are just preparing for the mains, they are ignoring the prelims. And these are the students who ignore the prelims in the first 6 months. They struggle to crack the prelims examination, and they make this mistake year after year. So my sincere advice to everyone who has been struggling in the prelims examination, take prelims sincerely. Prepare throughout the year. Just 2 hours daily if you prepare for the prelims throughout the year, no one can stop you from cracking the prelims examination. I'm telling you from my experience of cracking the prelims examination, guys. Let's start. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you one question. I'm going to show you one question which came just recently, last Sunday, CAPF examination. Okay, see this question. This is a factual question. This is a factual question, and factual questions are the most difficult question to answer, because if you do not prepare the facts, it is next to impossible to answer this. And facts need to be prepared from the right sources from where the questions are prepared. Guys, in the last 2-3 years, you will see the number of questions which are factual based questions are increasing. So from where UPSC is picking these facts, let us try to understand. So guys, here you can let us see the question. Guys, as per the renewable energy statistics 2026, India ranks 3rd globally in the renewable energy installed capacity. Statement 4, India ranks 4th globally in terms of global installed wind turbine capacity. So you can see both are facts. Both are facts, and if you don't know the facts, it is next to impossible to solve this question. You need to know the facts. These questions are not conceptual questions which can be answered by concepts. These questions are factual questions, and you cannot deny the fact that in recent years the number of fact-based questions which are there in the exams are increasing. So we need to know from where these fact-based examination questions are getting framed, because we need to master them, because next year also you will get questions like that. Let me just show you. So this is a recent PIB. You can see here 8 April 2026. So this exam was conducted recently in the month of July. Exam conducted in the month of July, and you can see this article in the PIB, Ministry of New and Renewable Resources, PIB. You can see here, read this. Okay, you can read this. Okay, If you read this, you can see here exactly word by word this is taken from the PIB. You can see India surpasses Brazil to secure third position in the global energy renewable ranking. You can see here renewable energy ranking. You can see here directly taken from the PIB. And if you read this, you can see exactly they have mentioned that how India has become the third. You can see here India ranks third globally in renewable energy installed capacity according to Renewable Energy Statistics 2026. You can see this statement, and India has overtaken Brazil. You can see here. Now see, read this question. Renewable Energy Statistics 2026, India ranks third globally. You can see directly this statement is taken from the PIB. Directly 8th April PIB. Just 2 months back. Now, suppose you don't follow such sources. Okay. You will just leave this question because it is impossible. This is impossible to solve such questions if you do not follow the right sources. And I have been seeing that, guys, in prelims 2026 also, you can see here that the questions have directly come from the PIB, many questions, and not just in prelims, UPSC prelims. You can see in CAPF also. Now, you see the second statement. Guys. See this article, 14th June 2026, just last month. Okay, Global Wind Day 2026. And you can see here in this article, exactly you can see India ranks 4th in installed capacity of the wind power capacity. You can see exactly from this article which came on 10th of June 2026, Global Wind Day. They have given you lot of facts about wind energy. And they have picked this statement from the PIB again. So what is UPSC doing? How UPSC is framing the question? Let me just give you an idea. So what they are doing, first of all, they are picking a theme. What is the theme here? Theme here is renewable energy. Obviously, renewable energy is an important theme these days. The government is focused on generating more renewable energy because we have a target of achieving net zero. We have a target of reducing our carbon emissions. Under this renewable energy, okay, what is the kind of question? This is a theme. Now, what is the kind of question? The kind of question obviously is what? Factual. Because here, conceptual questions are difficult to make here. Okay, renewable energy. Okay, simple. It's a simple topic. So, factual question. So, you can see first they have selected the theme, then they have selected the kind of question, and then they have followed two different PIB articles. This is one PIB article, and this is another PIB article. So it's not like that just from one PIB article they have framed the question. They have not done that. They have followed two different PIB articles, and from there they have picked these two statements. This means it is very important for you to follow the PIB religiously. Guys, the only challenge in following the PIB is what? Every day you have 30 to 40 press releases, and it is not possible for an average aspirant to read this 30 to 40 PIB releases and to select what is important and what is not important. Because you have to read your mains, you have to read your optionals, you have to read your essay, practice essay. So it is next to impossible for anyone who is preparing for UPSC, who is preparing for mains, optionals, everything, to devote such a amount of time in covering all the press releases and to identify what is important and what is not important. And even if you do that, you may not have the that unique insight to know exactly which topic is important and which topic is not important. So what I have done is that to help you, I have started this unique initiative in my prelims test series. You can see here weekly PIB notes and weekly PIB quiz, because daily it is not possible for you to read PIB daily, because anyways you are reading the newspapers daily, and many of the PIB articles are already reflected in the newspapers. So what I am doing is I am first selecting those PIB articles which are not covered in newspaper every day, and those articles I am compiling separately and I am giving you in weekly PIB notes, and I am conducting a quiz also on those important topics. So every week I am giving you 20 PIB quiz, 20 PIB questions every week. So in a year, 20 into approximately 50 weeks, so I will be giving you 1000 PIB questions. These PIB questions, again I am saying, these are not those PIBs which are already reflected in newspapers. There are many PIBs which will be reflected in the newspaper next day. So I'm not including those PIBs. Other than the newspaper which has not been reported in the newspaper, I'm picking those articles and I'm giving you in this PIB notes. So this is very unique because many of you, what you are doing, you are following some daily PIB initiative. This is a duplication of work because many of the PIB articles will be there in tomorrow's newspaper. So if you do both the newspapers and PIB daily, it's a waste of time for you because many articles will be the same. So what I do is this, why this is unique. I read the newspapers daily, I read the PIB daily, then I see which articles from the newspaper have not come in the PIB. I only pick those PIB and then I frame PIB notes and PIB quiz. So this 1000 PIB questions which I will give you in my prelims mentorship batch is going to do wonders for you. You can see this is how I'm conducting every week. July 3rd week already conducted. Okay, and this is my test batch which I'm conducting tests here. I'm conducting daily tests from newspapers. You can see daily current affairs quiz from the newspapers. Then I'm giving you daily static target. On the daily static target, I'm conducting weekly static tests which will help you to cover the static syllabus. I'm giving you PYQ analysis. I'm giving you CSAT mentorship. I'm giving you current affairs notes. You can see daily current affairs notes, weekly PIB notes. I'm giving you that also. And in the end, in the month of January, February next year, before the exams, I will conduct 10 high quality full length tests which will cover only important topics. This is how I am conducting the test series, guys. This is a very unique initiative. You get a chance to get mentored by someone who has cracked the prelims 6 out of 6 times. It's a very unique initiative. Make use of this. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Do give a like and share this with all the aspirants who are preparing for the UPSC Prelims 2027. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.